What's up, y'all? Got a banger from P's World. Let's get straight into it.
Understand? I won't pay your rent because rent is your duty. I could spoil you, buy you gift. That's it. That's different. But I won't pay your rent.
Why are you not paying my rent?
I can't.
Chat, let me know if you're dating a girl and she's not living with you. Are you gonna pay her rent?
How about no?
Keep it a buck. I ain't paying your rent unless you live with me.
Why?
Why am I doing? I don't understand. I'm going to wake up one morning.
You're taking responsibility of your girlfriend.
No, you're not my responsibility. My daughter is. Your father should be taking care of you.
Shots fired!
What if she doesn't have a father?
Then her mom should do that.
And then her mom passed away.
Uncle,
Then they're useless, they're drunkards.
get a job.
What anyone said.
Why?
Get a job. That's what I don't get. Why is it the guy that you're dating, if you guys are living...
I don't care what anyone says.
If you guys are living separately, why should it be the guy that you're dating's responsibility to pay your bills? You're not living together. What do you mean? You have no duty to the place that I live. If you're not cooking, cleaning, and staying at my crib most of the time, why would I pay your rent? And if that's the case, if you guys are that close, just move in with your man. What are you talking about? Oh, sorry. Let's go back.
Anyone says, I don't want my man liking other women's pictures. I just don't. And I don't think that makes me insecure or childish or anything of the sort. I just feel like that's a boundary that I've set and it's something that should be respected. Like, I hate when men come on here and like, oh, she's so insecure for that. Oh, like, that's so childish. Grow up. No, I won't, because it's not. It's not just social media, because men like to get on here all the time and play fucking stupid and act like it's just social media. Why does it matter? Because it does. Because it's not just social media. Like, you have a direct line of communication with this person. You're liking all their pictures. You're probably liking their fucking stories, and I just don't know. Like, everybody knows what goes on Instagram. Everyone knows people slide in your DMs, slide in your story, like slide in this. Why would I want other people to see who you're potentially sliding on? Like, you can look all you fucking want. I can't control your goddamn eyes, but like, why do you have to make it public so everybody else can see what you're literally liking with your eyes? Like, just look at it. You don't have to double tap. It's so simple. It's so simple to just look and keep scrolling. You don't need to notify the girl that you're looking at that you saw her picture. You don't need to notify the entire fucking world. Like, oh yeah,
Language.
Hey, this guy has a girlfriend, but I always see him under the...
Maybe he's not happy with you.
Shots fired!
With an attitude like that, I can't see why not. But here's the thing. Here's the double standard we have in the dating market right now is that women don't like it when men like other girls' bikini pictures, but then these same women, they be posting bikini pictures. In a relationship. Got a whole man at home posting bikini pictures. I think if that's the double standard, then ladies, you should stop posting bikini pictures and men will stop liking it. But I don't know. That's just me. Let me know if I'm crazy, chat.
So-and-so's pictures. Embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing. Disrespectful. Okay? It's so simple, and I feel like men just want to play stupid as fuck all the time.
So I've got 2 points.
I mean, I don't know. My whole thing is, it's like, ladies, if you don't want him liking those pictures, then why are you posting those pictures? And almost biggity bet you, P's World's about to expose her and say, you know what, this is what she's posting. So let's look at it. So she's posting this. In my opinion, that is very provocative. And then why are you posting yourself in skin tight with clearly the focus being your tush? Like what? This is the double standard I don't get. Like, oh, she's shaking her butt now. She's twerking before doing these things. Talking about, and still ain't got no booty. Goodness gracious, looked like her daddy was a carpenter. Flat like a 2x4. Hey, good on her for being able to do some chin-up. I know the dating scene sucks, but so does getting hurt in an accident. Have you ever found yourself involved in a personal injury case? As an image consultant, I meet a lot of clients who are actually recovering from all sorts of injuries, from car accidents to workplace injuries. And I was actually surprised to see how many people lose their personal injury cases, which is why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you do end up working with them, They're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan solidified verdicts in Florida for $12 million and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. And the best part is, it's all free unless you win your case. Now, if you've also been the victim of a personal injury or a serious accident, you can visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below, where you can start your free claim today. But in the same breath, it's like, if you don't want your man liking these types of things, then why are you posting these types of things? It's so stupid.
I'm on E and we late. She want me to stop at Chick-fil-A so she can use the bathroom. I say, well, we can go, cause we late and I gotta get some gas. You can go, well, I'm going to a new gas station. You can go use the restroom. She throws a fit because I won't make a extra stop so she can go use whatever bathroom she wants to use. Forget that you making me late. Forget that I gotta get gas and I can say we can do one stop. No, she made that a big issue. And guess what the women did? That's your lady. You supposed to stop and you supposed to take her to a nice, pretty bathroom. I said, oh,
What's the problem?
so these women narcissistic. If you think that somebody is the stronger person, since you look at me as a man, because these women are not looking at me as a woman, because the way I carry myself, the way I speak, my assertiveness, these women look at me as a man. So they treat me like one.
Right.
So
Welcome to it, honey. Welcome to it. This is what I find so funny is when you do even see these lesbian relationships, most of the time, the balance of the relationship is still one of the women looks like a guy and the other one looks feminine. Like there's always a masculine and a feminine. So it's like, are you really attracted to women or are you just attracted to their body? Because it seems like you still emotionally want a woman to act like a man. It's so odd to me.
in their mind, I was supposed to bend over backwards and take her to a special gas station. I mean, a special place to use the bathroom.
Baby girl, you going to that 7-Eleven and dropping a hot deuce in there. I am not taking you to Chick-fil-A. You was not going.
Hell with me making a logical decision to do a one-stop shop so we can get on the road. I was the villain then. You're a narcissist. You're a narcissist. Why didn't you take your girlfriend to go use that bathroom? Wow. I said, so this is what they dealing with?
Yes.
This?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I said, I'm not getting no relationship to be no doggone slave and to cater to no egos, because women, we supposed to be working together. We supposed to be carrying an equal load.
Here's the thing, right?
No, but they don't. They don't. They want to get treated like princesses. That's what it is most of the time. At least in the modern dating market, that seems to be what it is. That a lot of these women, they don't want to hold up their end of the bargain. They don't want to have any sense of duty to the relationship. The only duty they want is the things they want to do. They want to be treated like a princess. They don't want to have to work. They want to be pampered. They just want a soft life, easy life, no sense of duty. That's why it's so hard to find a good woman these days, is because finding a woman that feels like she has a duty in a relationship is really tough to find. Like, as soon as I convinced Cass to quit her job, she was a nurse, I was like, you're going to stay home, but you're going to do all the cooking, you're going to do all the cleaning, you're going to do all the grocery shopping, you're going to keep the house in order, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in my office, I'm going to make videos with Lokes. That's what I'm going to do. But we set that line in the sand, and we made that agreement as soon as I was like, hey, I want to make all the money for the family, but you're going to have to go do things for the family. You don't just get to sit on your tuchus and do absolutely nothing. You're going to have to do something. But a lot of women think that men should make all the money and then do everything. Everything. That's not the case. You got to have a balance.
Y'all, tell me why I was talking to this guy on this dating app and he was so nice. He was very straightforward about what he wanted. He was like, I want a relationship. I'm not here to play games. But
I thought she was going to say, he's like, I want to beat the cheeks, trying to get in your guts like a surgeon.
And I was like, okay, King, go off. Set your boundaries. I love it. And he was like, we're going to go on a date on Sunday. I've got it planned out. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds great. Like, and he was like, what kind of food do you like? And he like curated this date for me. And I was like, this is so nice. Like, this is going to be great. And so it's like a Tuesday, the date's on Sunday. And I get off work and I'm like disheveled, no makeup, hair a mess. I'm elbow deep in a box of Cheerios, watching TV.
I'll show you something that's elbows deep.
And we were just texting and he was like, well, so I had mentioned, I was like, we should probably FaceTime before the date just to make sure you're not like a murderer or something. And he was like, oh yeah, let's FaceTime right now. And I was like, well, not like right now. I was like, you know, later. And he was like, no, I don't want some like curated version of you. I want to see you candid. And I was like, oh, I'm shy. Sorry. And he was like, this isn't going to work out. I was like, are you for real right now? And he was like, yeah, I don't want this like curated. I want to see you candid. Like, if you don't want to do that, then I don't think this is going to work out. And I was like, do y'all think that that's
good on him? This is what I say when you're in the talking stages with a woman. This is a great litmus test to see how honest she is, or whether or not she's going to actually catfish you. Just FaceTime her out of nowhere, video chat her, whatever it is, IG, whatever you got her on. FaceTime her, see what her natural face is. Catch her off guard, because if you can catch her off guard, she's going to be on her heels, you can be on your toes, and then you can control the conversation a lot better. Don't plan the calls. Like when I was first dating Cass, I would just call her out of nowhere. She wouldn't answer, cool, I'll call her the next day. She would answer, we'd talk for 20 minutes to be done. But like, you gotta catch these women when they're on their heels, because if so, she's going to try to curate her look, like she said, and she's going to try to look her absolute best. We want to see what you look like without the makeup on, boo-boo.
that's normal?
Very normal.
I definitely didn't FaceTime him then because I was like kind of weirded out. I was like, that's a little weird. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of controlling of like FaceTime me right now or we're not going out.
No, it's not controlling.
I don't know. Maybe this man has been burned in the past on dating
It's called being an adult.
apps. And so he's like, this girl's a bot. I don't know.
Or maybe a thought. Or a bop.
But I was like, what the heck? That's so intense. I don't know. Anyways, we never went on a date and he seemed really nice up until that point. So, oops, I don't know.
I think if you look at it from
Yeah, I mean, that's just her bad. She dropped the ball. Should have just FaceTimed him. Here's the thing. Us as guys, and let me know, chat, let me know. We're not that picky when it comes to what your face looks like without makeup, dude. We're really not that picky. We just want to know that you're not beat to bits or beat up from the feet up. You know what I mean? We want to see that there's kind of a correlation between the pictures you're posting and what you look like in real life. And the best way to do that is to see you on FaceTime. But if you're not even willing to FaceTime, it's on to the next. Adios. Sorry.
An OF so pissed off every time. Reason that men
and as soon as you displayed that you weren't, he was like, I'm out.
reason that men get so pissed off every time an OF girl comes out and says how much money she's made is because they don't like that women have found a way with OF to financially benefit in an insane way from a system that the male gaze and the patriarchy not only created but uphold. I've seen so many...
Loki, please hush. Go to your place. Please hush. Are you kidding me? So the patriarchy has oppressed women so much that they can sell their buttholes online for $4.99 and that's oppression? Seriously? I don't think men are mad. I think it's ridiculous because these women will sell their bodies online for $4.99 and expect a first date at Ruth's Chris.
Stupid.
That's the problem. It is giving women an inflated sense of self, an inflated sense of worth, just because they can get online and get men to pay for their bodies. That these guys are simps. These simps will go online and pay egregious amounts of money just to see a speckle of a butthole. That's the problem. And I think that's why men are mad. It's because men have to go out there to make 43, like this Sophie girl, I've seen her all over Twitter. She's made like 43 million this past year. She made more than Jason Tatum, and she made more than LeBron James, not put together, but separately, did in this last NBA season. That's the problem, is that women can go online and they can sell their bodies and make insane amounts of money for really doing nothing, taking selfies in their bathroom, taking selfies by the pool, showing a little bit of their body, where men, if they want to make that amount of money, they have to be extremely talented or extremely intelligent to go out there in the market and make that much money. That's the problem. It's just that men aren't mad that you're doing that, because then it goes to when women do that, then they think, oh, that's my worth now. I'm not going to deal with a guy that that doesn't at least make that much money. Cornell actually did a study a few years ago that talked about women like to date men that make 56% more than they do. So if a woman makes $100,000 a year, she's going to want a man that makes $150,000. As you bump those numbers up, let's say a chick is making $200,000 a year, she wants a man that's going to make $300,000 a year. You have to be in the top 1% of men to make $300,000 a year. That's like CEO level. That is a lot of money. And so the thing is with these women is they make more money, and the thing is they think that's their value, but your career doesn't dictate your value. Your youth, your fertility, how fit you are, how friendly you are, how submissive you are, how cooperative you are, how many children you've had out of wedlock. Hopefully you have no children. That's what men look for. And as men climb this career food chain, they become more of a free agent. They become free. They have the pick of the litter. But as women do that, they become more in a prison. They're shutting themselves off to more men. Women make more money, they have access to less men. Men make more money, they have access to more women. So that's the craziness. I think that's why men mainly are upset.
Baffled takes on here from men over the past 24 hours saying, oh, they can't believe how much, 43 million in 1 year, Sophie Rain, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that there isn't some like murky morality with the entire industry, because there is. But ultimately, it annoys them so much that is how much men like to look. They like to look $43 million worth.
Look, you've completely done.
Well, and the problem is we need to end the simpidemic, bro. Because I think there's over 18 million paid users on OnlyFans right now, and there's only 1.8 million creators. So that means there's a lot of men out there that are paying to see these women that they know that they're never going to meet. So we need to end this epidemic, take our power back. Imagine if all those 18 million men, because I assume that most of the people on OnlyFans are men that are paying for things at least. If all those men said, you know what, we're done, that entire industry would crumble. And those women would no longer be able to sell their bodies online.
So I'm going to say this, and I know people might go to my page and be like, well, I thought you was dating someone. I am dating someone, but I do want to say this, though. I'm over black men. I seen a girl make this post, like, some months ago, but, like, and I felt her then, but I really feel her now. I am so over black men. I'm over black men, and the reason why is, like, it's too much dating them. It's too much dating them. Like, it's too
much dating them in that you pick. You pick bad men, just say it.
Too much energy, it's too much like fight that you gotta give, it's too much like having to like show too much, like.
So you're in a relationship.
I'm sorry, honey, but if you can't even say what it is, like that's too much that you're saying, I gotta say that you're the problem. If you just pick bad men, just say you pick bad men. It is what it is.
You know when there's two conversations on TikTok that actually relate to each other? We just gotta, okay. First one is how come when I'm dating a guy, for a really long time.
Bro. The bull nose ring. It's like, how many nose rings do you need to fit in this category? It's like, you need a minimum of 2, honey. Why'd they marry the next person after me? Because you were just the girlfriend. Hey, what's the phrase? Don't let your girlfriend get in the way of meeting your wife, bro.
Time he we break up and he marries the next girl. And then the second conversation is, why do a lot of men leave their wives when they get sick? And the answer is, that's how parasites work. Okay, some men
some men are parasites now. I love it.
are parasites, right? Okay, so they filled up on all your nutrients, right? They sucked everything they could out of you, but now the environment, the host is getting a little bit like, when are we gonna get married? When are we gonna have kids? Maybe their immune system is weakened, right? Like they can't support this person any longer. The parasite detaches and finds a new host, and unfortunately they enter a phase that will break your heart. It's called development and reproduction phase, right? They
You should develop those eyebrows, honey.
build up on you, and now they're ready to develop and reproduce. And when a man's wife gets sick, he leaves because he needs someone to take care of him. She is too weak. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. Some men.
So these things have.
I love it. Just zero accountability. None. Has nothing to do with anything she was doing. It's everything to do with the man. This victim mindset is what keeps you so powerless, dude. As soon as you say, you know what, everything that happens in my life is my fault, and you take accountability, you take all your power back. But as soon as you play the victim and say, everything that happens to me is just because of them and him and they, you're giving up your power, bro. Everything that happens to you in your life is your fault. As soon as you do that, you take all accountability and you can grow from it. It's the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset, bro.
Your last breakup, was it your fault or theirs?
Theirs, of course.
100% my fault. It was the first time I dated someone after I called off my wedding, and I was just really excited to just like date casually, and I just like really fell for him. So for months I was like, I don't want to date you, you're not my boyfriend. And I was pretty not nice to him. And then I was like, okay, we can date. And I was just like really in love with him, but I really didn't want to be in love. So I was really lashing out and acting like a little kid. And
That's why I say women grow old, they never grow up, chat.
Would cheat on him all the time and tell him
she's a runner, she's a track star.
And then he would stay with me, and then I lost respect for him, and I was just a mess. He was really nice to me all the time, even when I was horrible.
How does that make you feel?
It's like one of my only regrets in life was how I treated him. Yeah, it makes me like really sad because he was like a really good guy.
Can I have your name and where you're from?
It's quite interesting, isn't it?
Good Lord. Loki, somebody want to be flown? Free. Sit. Wait. Free. Go to your place. Sorry, I don't know. The coffee today is making me clear my throat like crazy. But, dude, that's the problem, man. Is if a woman does cheat on you and you take her back, she loses all respect for you, bro. That's why it's like, if a woman cheats, it's over. It's a wrap. Because women cheat emotionally and men cheat physically. Let me know, chat. I brought this one up. This is one of my hot takes months ago, but I always like to resurface these just to see with the new community and the folks that we've added. What do you guys think? I think women usually cheat emotionally and men can cheat physically. And here's the reason why. It's because biologically, we're just wired differently. Men, we produce over 300 million sperm per month. Women produce 1 egg. So it's in women's biological nature to try to find the best fit, the best man, and latch onto him and stay with him. As men, we're meant to spread seed. You think we got 7 billion people on this planet because one dude got with one woman? Bro, no. Absolutely not. So that's why I think men can just look at, like, and y'all even say men look at women as objects. Sometimes we do. It's like Baskin Robbins. You just want a different flavor. So it takes a man saying, you know what? I'm going to stop looking at other women. I'm going to stop pursuing other women, and I'm going to be faithful to you. That's that loyalty aspect we talked about. Yesterday's episodes, we talked about love. And in my opinion, in chat, let me know what you think. I think loyalty is more important than love. Love can fade, but loyalty is steadfast. Like, loyalty is like a dog, like Lokes. You know what I mean? Like, dogs have an undying loyalty, which I absolutely love it. Let's hop into Twitter. I think I have something I want to show you guys here. Let's see. Oh, not this girl, not this girl. What was it? 80s? No, there's a comedy skit. No, this one's a little long. Let's do this. This is from, you see the Me Too shenanigans. It's something you should always think about before you make that move. Make sure you have this sense at least. All right, let's see.
86% of women say that they want a man to make the first move. 50% of men are scared of making the first move for being seen as creepy. And 20% of Gen Z say that a man approaching a woman in person always or usually constitutes harassment. Women who still want to be approached. You have men who know that if they don't approach, nothing's going to happen. But if they do approach, they're scared of being seen as creepy. They're concerned that they're going to either upset this girl or that they're going to be part of some Me Too scandal, which isn't good. And then you have a societal pressure. Lots of men are checking out of the world.
Yes, the Me Too movement, yes, well said. The Me Too movement has absolutely ruined the dating market because now men are afraid to approach, but women want masculine men, but men can't be masculine if we can't approach you. So it's such a double side of the sword. That's why a lot of Chads do well, because Chads can get out in the market and just do whatever they want. And I think 5% of the men are responsible for 95% of the trauma, because 95% of the women only go for 5% of the men. There's another post I wanted to show you guys. It was a meme from a chick where she talks about, she's like, yes, I'm the toxic one because I go after a guy who doesn't like me. Let's see if I can find it. I saved a lot here on Twitter. I don't even know if I have it still. But she's like basically exposing herself and saying, of course I'm the one that's toxic because I like men that don't like me back. And then it's an ick for the guy that brings me flowers. Like, are you kidding me? Of course women are the problem in the dating market. I can't find it, but maybe next time. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go cop the 2 ebooks, The 4 Pillars of Personality and The 4 Steps to Style, that make you irresistible to women and respected by men. Loki, did you have a good time? I mean, you're back there barking, so it seems like you had a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.